Well, what a way to start out the NASCAR year. What a way. As you can tell, I've still kind of got a little touch of that cold I've had for a week. It just ain't never going away. But start out here, the Advanced Auto Parts Clash at Daytona. Uh, do a little short review of it here. Uh, like I said, it's just crazy. I mean, it's already starting out where everybody on the internet's cussing each other out and this and that. People's blaming this, people's blaming that. Well, let's get to the story. Uh, the race started out. These guys are, they'd race for like 1 to 2 laps and then they just single file for 7 or 8 laps to stay in a freight train top groove and rain. And we get back out there, dry the track. The cars would run a race for 1 to 2 laps and freight train again. Everybody just in one line. You can't pass low. Restarts, if you're down low, you may start fourth or third. You're going to end up seventh. Uh, if it's any indication the way Daytona 500 is going to be, it's going to be horrible Daytona 500. Uh, I just wasn't expecting that today. I was expecting to see 2, 3 wide, really good racing. But it was the worst clash I think I've ever seen because it's just there was no racing involved in it until you get down to the end and they say there's rain coming and you got some people tried. Uh, I think it was Logano and Brad Keselowski and some of the guys. They tried their hardest to get that bottom groove to work, but they just couldn't get it to do it even with 5, 6 cars. Wouldn't go nowhere. So and then we got down right at the end before it started raining again. Jimmy Johnson got into Paul Menard and pretty much wrecked about $7 million worth of equipment, probably. Uh, I'm not. It's just funny on Jimmy's face after the race. He looked like a ghost or something. He'd seen a ghost or something. He didn't know what to say. But sorry guys, I just can't get the face expression off my mind. It's just he's sitting there looking like, oh God, I've got 15 guys gonna beat me up here any minute. But it was hilarious. I it's just it's one of them racing deals, guys. And let me tell you what I think happened. The only thing, uh, Jimmy Johnson's never used to running up front at Daytona Talladega. He don't know how to use the side draft. So whenever he shot that 48 up high and he clipped the 21, I think he just don't. He's always laid the back of these races and waited to the end to try to race. And I just think personally, my opinion, I think he misjudged and hit the 21. I'm not, I'm not mad at it because I was expecting something like this to happen, and it always does. And but I know there's a lot of people out there that's angry and pissed, especially the Paul Menard fans, and it's on that explains. I mean, I can see that, but I know Jimmy Johnson fans say, "Don't you blame Jimmy for that wreck? He didn't do nothing." Listen, you can do that time. Put that video frame to frame. Paul Menard never moved an inch. Johnson did come up here, and that's the only thing that upset me about Jimmy. Was after the race, he could at least said, "Hey, I'm sorry to all these guys. I wrecked a bunch of race cars." Uh, if he would have done that, I think everything been cool. Everybody been cool with it, but hey, he knows he's only got a year or two to go, so why not go for it? Hell, just tear all these cars up, spend millions of dollars where people's gonna lose out again. But well, man, but the race overall, I would give it a 2 out of 5, just because I mean it's just a freight train up high. Nobody can't pass low. I never thought I'd say that at Daytona, that you cannot get down low pass. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Good thing this is the last race of this package. Maybe next package will do better, but I mean, but if any of you guys, I just think it's hilarious. It just brought back memories of me last year fussing at Jimmy over the road course after he spun out and hit Martin. To see all these other fans on here that said, "Oh, that was just a racing incident," and now I see the ones that said it was a racing incident are like, "F you, Jimmy. F you. You wrecked the field." You know, you'll get over it. It took me a day or two to get over it, so you'll get over it too. Just get used to it. Jimmy's getting older. His skills ain't there much no more. So, I mean, he's probably the best driver ever driving NASCAR. One of them, anyway. But he just ain't got the skills like he used to have back in the day. But anyway, congratulations to Paul Brown on John Brown. Sorry about that, guys. John Brown picking Jimmy Johnson to win. Okay, John Brown, send me your address at jbracinnews at gmail.com. jbracingnews at gmail.com. Send me your address there, buddy, and I will send you the car of your choice. You tell me which one that you want in the Clash video. So yeah, just let me know about that situation. And other than that, the ARCA race was great. I really enjoyed the ARCA race yesterday. That was some good racing. But today was just a joke, just one of those things. And, but the trucks and the Xfinity might put on a pretty good show, guys. So if you want to see the best races of the week, make sure you watch those trucks and Xfinities, and you'll see some good racing. But otherwise than that, congratulations, you Jimmy Johnson fans. For all you Paul Menard fans and the other 17 cars in the field, just want to say I'm sorry. Peace out.